Han-5 is one of the most inventive programs I've ever seen to teach kids their math facts. I feel as a teacher, I now have a better understanding of math. I understand why there are equivalent fractions, how we can do parts of whole, and me being a capable and competent teacher, that shows in my students' faces as they learn this program as well. They love the stories. I'm working with fourth graders who are going into fifth grade next year. The stories are not too young for them. They enjoy doing it. They enjoy acting it out. They love working with partners and retelling the story. So they have that joy in the program as well, so that definitely makes them successful. They know that they can do this. They've been told probably for a few years now that they don't know their math facts, they don't know their math facts. And hearing that over and over again, knowing they're not either a superstar or they don't have a star on a chart, makes them feel bad about themselves. But through this program, the confidence that they get just by understanding and being able to grasp this foreign concept just shows in their eyes and shows in their willingness to work together and come up to the board and do stuff in front of the class.
I had bought every cute thing they had at GW's, the Learning Stop, Schoolworks. I'd been on the internet. Our grade level at our school had met, and we constantly were thinking of ways of how we could get our students to get that concept, to practice, to memorize. And for a handful of kids in each of our classrooms, nothing worked. Whereas here, every single student, we had 100% of the students involved and improve, and the scores speak for themselves.
I recommend this program for everybody, even in college level. The basic math, they can use this. Very beneficial. It helped my kids, and it helped me so much.
How did it help you?
Yes. Fractions. I see fractions in a whole different way because now I put everything together. Now I know, multiplication, fractions, everything goes together. Even for me, I was surprised. And the kids love it. They asked me, we're doing language arts. Right when we finish language arts, can we please do our froggies? Can we please get our froggy books out? They love playing with those numbers, with the base numbers. They know the number, like if I ask them for the base numbers, they know. Sequential tens, they know. They relate them to Mr. 10 too. So it's really cool.
Yeah. And throughout, times tables has been a huge issue. Last year I had 7th graders that couldn't do their 6s and pretty much beyond there. So it wasn't a surprise when I got 4th graders. We did a pre-test, and most of them were very, unsuccessful. I had a couple that knew them. And then we introduced doing Froggy 4s, Froggy 6s, Froggy 8s. And on the pre-test, I noticed, okay, I got some kids that got 30s out of 100. I had one that even had 19, and I was like, whoa. So I introduced the Froggy 4s, and suddenly when I did the post-test, I was more than amazed. I think on the pre-test, I had one kid who had 100, and on the post-test, I had 12. And the rest of them had 90s. I think I had one kid that was in the 80s. So everyone was above that 80 percentile. And that kid who had gotten a 19, that student ended up with like a 95 by the end, so it was great. My kids are enjoying it like nothing else. They get all excited when it's math time, and they know, oh, do we put our frogs on our hands? Do we put our tens out? And tell us the story. And then by the time I've read through the story 2 or 3 times, and they're telling me the story, and so they remember, okay, going. They get sad when math time's over. They're like, no, let's do the next page, let's do the next page. And after I've taught math in summer school so many times, usually they're like, oh, I don't want to do another one. It's really exciting to see kids excited about math.
I've been using the Han-5 program during summer school, and I've been using it with 2nd and 3rd graders. And I've noticed, since I started using the program, I've noticed a big difference. In the pre-test, my kids were getting like 20s, 25s, and after they went through the program, they were getting 100s. It was amazing. It's an amazing program. I really enjoy teaching it, and the kids really love it, and they get it. A lot more confidence. I love the way they were using their hands to count and to get to the answers. It wasn't just automatically. They understood what the concept was. So I really
I'm very grateful for this program, really.
Thank you.
I've never, ever seen 100% participation, 100% improvement, every single student improvement. So, to me, it speaks for the scores.